Well guys, welcome to HRL Season 6 Grand Finals. This is round number 2 here at Anaheim 2018 Supercross, second round of the Grand Finals. As I said, points leaders going into this round are Detail and Luke in a points tie, so already looking to be a tight and close Grand Finals. Let's take a look at the track a little bit. So, whole shot kind of closes into this first corner. You got a berm on the outside, little bump on the inside. Split option here, you have a massive jump on the outside. Little roller on the inside that puts you into a nice rhythm. Different options here through the first rhythm, then we go into the second one. More different options, a good roll line on the inside, an outside line as well. Solid outside jump line to the end of it. Here we go into the tabletops. More options through here. Hit this massive triple at the end of the section into these whoops, which you better take using the berm. If you go the inside, it's going to be horrible. Into the finish. Then off the finish, just a simple double jump. Another split section here. Triple on the outside, double on the inside. Simple double here into some whoops. Almost like a roller jump here. This one's going to be different for next season. I'll let you know that. Double afterwards, another double into a sand section. With several different options there, and that's pretty much the track. So get those heat results. Slaunch and Luke won heat 1 and 2. Then the semi was Slaunch, Hunter, Luke, Real Deal, Roman, and Vulcan. So those are your semi results. Let's get into the race. Well, hold on. Should probably show you guys the gate order, huh? Very inside is Real Deal. We have Roman. I believe that's Vulcan lined up backwards like a Redod. Hunter, Slaunch, Detail, Opix, Camby, Phil, and Luke. A little bit of glitched armor. I hate that. So, a lot of actually some outside gate preference here. Let's see how this goes. Waiting for the gate to drop. Then we're going to be underway. Green flag for round number 2. And we are green. Who's going to get the whole shot? Real Deal actually with easily the best start. And yeah, he definitely gets the whole shot there. A lot of drivers going to go down in the first section. Yup, ton of carnage. Real Deal with the early lead. Still more carnage. Through the second rhythm. Into the tables. Real Deal goes down and loses the lead immediately. Does a good job avoiding those other drivers, though. I'll give him some credit for that. It's a very good job not getting in anyone's way there. And coming to the finish, side by side, Detail and Luke, a really good battle. Even though they competed for the overall in the RX, didn't really get to see a good battle between them, so this is nice. Little double battle for the lead. Let's see if it continues. Detail fighting back to the inside. Gets a nice run through there. Really nice run. But he's going to opt for the inside in the sand section, giving some respect. And gets a fat inside run. That was actually a really nice inside line choice right there. Going back in the front rhythm, Slaunch and Real Deal going at it back there as well. Some different lines coming here out of Detail and Luke. More different line choices. I'm loving it. Just showing off the track here. Appreciate it. And yeah, just showing how they even out. Very close. More different line choices. God, this is just an advertisement, isn't it? Luke's going to decide to say, he could have possibly made a dive move there, but he says screw that and just settles in behind Detail on the berm, because you will see you do not want to take the inside in those whoops. Not very good. Not very good at all. Just a nice podium battle. These guys back here for 4th, 5th, and 6th, very close as well. We'll try to keep them in the shot. Detail getting a little squirrely into that last double. Going into the sand. Most drivers electing to take this outside line. That continues here. Detail going for that cross line, interestingly. Close possible side-by-side battle here for second. Very tight going into the inside. Slaunch nicks the bordering just a tad. Saves it pretty quickly. side by side here, and Luke's going to try to go for the inside whoops. And here you'll see how bad they are. Goes from competing for first with Detail to losing second to Slaunch with that big of a gap. So yeah, the inside whoops, not an option here on this version of Anaheim. Not at all. And Detail with, interestingly, another mistake through that section. I was not expecting that. That's not a place where you would expect the mistake to happen. Slaunch with the inside run, Detail with the fat outside run. Very close. And Detail is gonna, he kind of like cross-rutted, I guess you could say. There's a, like when you run the outside line, there's a little bit of an extra lip, as you can see there, so you can make that jump. So he crossed a little bit too early, didn't get that extra lip, and ends up losing the position because of that. So that's where track knowledge really comes into play. Luke with a fat run through the whoops. He's going to pull it up almost to Detail's bumper. Really close for top 3 spots right now. Into the sand. Detail opting for the inside line again. Going to try to steal the momentum. Very close. Almost able to pull it off. Really nice podium battle here. Loving the different line choice out of all these top 3 drivers. A lot of different lines being shown. Oh, Detail messes up that outside line. That's going to be crucial. Loses a ton of time right there. That's going to put Luke on the opposite rhythm as well. And Detail's going to have that better exit. But Luke with the whoop runs, not sure where they're coming from. It just seems like he's making a lot of gains in the whoops. That sucked for Phil, getting stuck right there for a little bit. Real Deal, I believe this is Real Deal here, right? Yeah, Real Deal in 4th is kind of just coming into his own. He's got a big gap to go for podium. He's got a big gap behind him on Roman. Roman in 5th, trying to have a better finish here, trying to show that, you know, he can compete for this Grand Finals championship, which is going to be tough, honestly. I know it's hard to say that your championship is over after one round, but man, that first round was not very good, and it's going to take a lot for him to recover from that. It was not a solid round by any means. Definitely not good enough to compete for the championship, so he's going to have to, like, if Roman doesn't sweep the Supercross, it's over. Luke messes up the outside there, so that's going to put him off the pace a little bit. But still pretty close for top 2. Slaunch is pulled out in front. Hunter here almost looks like he might be gaining on Roman. I wouldn't be surprised with the way Roman's night has been going. Mistakes back here for Phil, dropping back behind Camby, I believe. Opix trying to hold on to this spot ahead of them. Wait, is that's got to be Vulcan, right? No, is this Vulcan, dude? Unless the armor colors are wrong. No, he's running a Corp Goose. That's Vulcan right there, man. Vulcan in last? What? I'm double checking this. Yeah, I was gonna say Corp Goose, definitely, because he's a redotted redod. Vulcan here in last. What are we? 51:30. Okay, so we're over. We just hit like over halfway. I think there might be like 4 minutes left in this moto, and Vulcan's in last. I would not have predicted that. You would think the Supercross. Vulcan's had some really good Supercross performances. You would think this would be his strong suit for this Grand Finals, but he is coming out here and he's in last, and there's only 4 minutes to go. Like, this is, I definitely did not predict this. I actually said that Vulcan would have a better Grand Finals performance and that it would be because of the Supercross. I was definitely wrong. He is not putting out a good performance here. Given he's not that far away from these guys, he could still get a few positions here, get a few points back, but like, it's not top 5, man. You know, it's not going to matter too much. Oh, Hunter going down in the whoops. What the heck? He must have cased the jump before. That's the only thing I could think of. The only thing I could think of there. Getting hungry, dude. And Detail with another mistake there. Just too many mistakes coming out of these drivers to catch up and compete for the lead here. Roman might be it kind of looks like he's gaining on Real Deal, and it kind of looks like Real Deal's catching up to Luke and Detail. And Detail makes a mistake right there. Recovers pretty well, though. I was going to say that could have been really bad, but another slight mistake I saw. Real Deal actually one of the few drivers that likes to opt for that. Oh, Case is the triple. Likes to opt for that inside line into the tables, which I appreciate. But as you can see, like let's watch like how the drivers run through here. You're seeing some preferred lines start to develop, but at the same time, a lot of these drivers still taking different options here and there just to find some speed, you know. Because even if it's slower, at some points you kind of just want to run the opposite line just because like you might as well try something. Every driver opting for the outside. Now that surprises me, except for Vulcan. Thank you, Vulcan. And it ends up giving him a good drive into the next corner. Not gonna be able to clear that, but shows the small benefit to taking that line choice. And we're getting pretty close here to the end. Not quite there yet, but we're getting there. Detail and Luke still pretty close for second, and a mistake out of Detail, and Luke's chased him in the rhythm. They both go down. This is not good. It's pretty impressive that Detail's holding out a second place. He's made a ton of mistakes this moto, but still staying out in front, and that was a big one because it's going to slow down both of them, and now Real Deal and Roman are right there behind. So we could have a really close second, third, fourth, and fifth battle here brewing up with just a few laps remaining in this moto. Ooh, Vulcan spotted it there, going for a move on Phil. Damn, that almost worked. Side-by-side battle here. This is Opix and Camby having a nice battle here. Phil having a rough moto here. Going to last. Vulcan coming back a little bit like we expected. Let's stay on with these second, third, fourth, and fifth, though. These guys are making it a nice race. Real Deal's definitely going to go for that inside option here. Luke for the outside. Oh, Real Deal screws it up. Not good. Roman must have made a mistake too. And Hunter is starting to enter the picture. Yeah, there could be a lot of position changes here. There could be a couple more position changes here. I would not be surprised. Any of these top spots. Even the back spots, those guys are still close. What are we running at? So I'm guessing we're probably going to white flag, or sorry, not white flag. We're probably going to 2 to go this time by. We'll see how it goes. But second and third, Roman and Real Deal got kind of close there. But now Detail and Luke have stretched their gap again. Mistakes more so, but they're still staying in front of those two. And Hunter, Real Deal, and Roman are still very close as well. Let's see. Looks like we're going to be going to 2 to go right now. So 2 laps to go. Why are my parents vacuuming at 7:30 at night? I'm going to kill someone. Moving on. Ooh, Real Deal and Roman starting to heat up. Both opting for the outside. I thought Real Deal would have actually taken the inside there. I think it kind of screws him up. Didn't have the momentum there. But still staying in front of Roman. Roman with another case. Roman might lose his spot to Hunter. No, not quite. Hunter. I don't know why Hunter can't figure out those whoops. Literally, I feel like no one else is having issues in those whoops. It's the other whoops. But for some reason, Hunter cannot take those whoops properly. I honestly don't know why. I feel like he's the only person having like issues that major in that particular section of whoops. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. He's got to be doing something different there. I'd have to watch him a little bit closer to see what's going on there. And going to the white flag here, last lap at Anaheim. Trying to keep all positions on screen because honestly there's a lot of battles all around track. Real Deal and Roman, probably the closest and most important one that is still continuing. I would say those back spots are still open if a mistake is made. Getting pretty close to the end here. Real Deal still staying in front of Roman. That might be locked up. Oh, another mistake out of detail. How many mistakes has he made? It might be close between him and Luke now. We'll keep an eye on that. As Slaunch is going to hit the line, and he's going to take the Moto win here at Anaheim for the first Moto. Still pretty close. Not quite. Not quite. So it's going to be Detail and Luke, second and third. Wow, these guys got super close. Oh, Hunter with the run through the whoops. Real Deal with the run on the inside. Roman's going to take it, though. Fourth, fifth, and sixth right there. Roman, Real Deal, and Hunter. That was really close. Those guys duked it out all the way to the end. They were literally on top of each other there. Vulcan takes seventh, as you'd expect. Opix holds off Camby, eighth and ninth. Must have got back by him. And Phil, somewhere on the track, going to take 10th. So there you go. There's your first Moto at Anaheim. And a crucial win for Slaunch because we all know that GP is next. All the results were already stated, so see you guys for the next race.